What if I told you that, scattered across the world, there are hotel rooms that have been permanently locked? Not renovated, not repurposed, just sealed. No guests, no staff, no explanations given to the public. Some of these rooms have been closed for decades. And the stories behind them? The hotels would prefer you never found out. Stephen King's story Room 1408 introduced us to the idea of a hotel room so deeply wrong that it simply could not be rented. Most people thought that was fiction. But history tells a different story. Tonight, we're going into 3 real hotels where certain rooms were closed, and in some cases, those closures were never fully explained. Welcome to Dark Frame. Let's begin. Case 1. The Cecil Hotel, Los Angeles. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1927 in downtown Los Angeles. It was meant to be elegant, a destination. Within decades, it had become something else entirely. Over its history, the Cecil was connected to at least 16 deaths, suicides, murders, and cases that were never properly resolved. Serial killer Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, lived here in the 1980s. Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger chose this exact hotel during a killing spree in 1991. But perhaps the most disturbing case is that of Elisa Lam. In January 2013, the 21-year-old Canadian student checked into the Cecil and was never seen leaving alive. Her body was discovered weeks later inside one of the hotel's rooftop water tanks, the same tanks that had been supplying water to guests the entire time. The official ruling was accidental drowning. But the circumstances, including elevator surveillance footage showing her behavior just before she disappeared, have never been fully explained to the public's satisfaction. The Cecil eventually closed, changed its name, and attempted a rebrand. Some floors were never reopened. Case 2. The Driskill Hotel, Austin. The Driskill Hotel in Austin, Texas has been standing since 1886. It's beautiful. Guests describe it as one of the most luxurious historic hotels in the American South. It's also one of the most haunted. Room 525 has earned a reputation unlike any other room in the building. At least 2 guests, both women, both staying alone, both on separate occasions, checked into this room and took their own lives. The incidents were decades apart. Both women had reportedly been in good spirits upon check-in. Hotel staff and longtime employees have reported strange experiences near this room. Electronics malfunctioning, a persistent feeling of being watched, the sound of someone crying with no source. The hotel still rents the room. But employees rarely speak about it, and when they do so quietly. Case 3. The Stanley Hotel, Room 217. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado was the inspiration for Stephen King's novel The Shining. King stayed here in 1974 and woke from a nightmare so vivid, so complete, that he wrote the entire story in his head before morning. Room 217 is the most requested room in the hotel, and also the most feared. In 1911, a housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson was injured in this room during a gas explosion that destroyed part of the floor. She survived. But many guests who have stayed here since report her presence lingering. Unpacked luggage moved and neatly folded by morning, lights turning on without explanation, the weight of someone sitting at the foot of the bed. The Stanley doesn't seal the room. They lean into the legend. But ask any employee what they actually think about Room 217, and the smile tends to fade just slightly before they answer. 3 hotels, 3 rooms, 3 stories that were never meant to travel this far. The strange thing about these places isn't the darkness itself. It's the silence around it. The way institutions close doors, change names, and move on, hoping that what happened inside those rooms will eventually be forgotten. It rarely is. If this is the kind of story you want more of, subscribe to Dark Frame. New videos every week, diving into the cases, places, and phenomena that don't get talked about enough. Drop a comment. Which of these 3 rooms would you never set foot in? I'll see you in the next one.